morning, Whalers Nation, and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We're coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium for today's Girls Varsity Lacrosse game as your Whalers host those Vinyarders from Martha's Vineyard. And it will also be the Whalers Senior Recognition game as the Whalers will recognize 9 seniors. And a side note, it is also head coach Jamie Lower's final regular season game here as head coach of the varsity program. An incredible 6-year run at the helm. Obviously, she will go down as one of the best head coaches, certainly in girls lacrosse, but in Whalers lore as we conclude her regular season today. But the Whalers got some business to do beyond the regular season as we get ready for the postseason. I am Chris Morris, the voice of Whaler Sports here in the NSC and NCTV, alongside a great crew. As always, we got Sean Davis, your eyes on the field. Charles in charge, making it all happen behind the scenes. And of course, I've got lacrosse royalty with me, Sir Hammy Hurd, my guy here, my partner in crime in the booth. Always good to be hanging around him. The Whalers are 12-4 on the season after defeating the St. John Paul Lions yesterday in impressive fashion, 17-11, and are once again champions of the Lighthouse Division of the Cape and Islands League, co-champs with the Cape Cod Academy Seahawks. So congratulations. Back-to-back championships in 3 of the last 4 years. It's been a very impressive run for the Whalers. The Vineyarders come into the final regular season game 9-8 overall. So these two teams met up off island on May 4th. The Whalers came away with a 14-7 win. So we'll get to our game preview in a moment, but I do want to take a second here and thank our founding underwriter for the sports on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the children of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our live broadcasts. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as the pregame continues here. Nantucket is once again in the upper echelon of Division IV, despite graduating one of the most successful senior classes, honestly, in any sport at Nantucket High School. This year's squad has earned a number 8 ranking in the latest MIA Division IV power rankings as we inch closer to those brackets. Every point counts now towards the tournament seedings, and if the Whalers can stay in that number 8 position, well, selfishly, it just means more home tournament games for us here, as long as they win, of course. And today, again, we celebrate another incredible senior class that has just continued to improve, that they belong in that conversation amongst the best in the state, and they are playing their best lacrosse at exactly the right time. Their win yesterday is their 5th in a row, a streak that began with, honestly, one of the most impressive wins of the season. That 1-goal come-from-behind win off-island against the CCA Seahawks, again, co-champs of the league. They defeated Monomoy twice in that streak. They defeated Bridgewater Raynham, avenging a loss off island to that team, and a good team indeed. And, of course, yesterday's 6-goal win over a very talented offensive team in the St. John Paul Lions. Obviously, they can extend that win streak today here and head into the tournament. And honestly, in my opinion, and we'll, of course, get Hammy's opinion on this as well, it's got to be Jamie Lower's most impressive job with a team that, coming from last year's squad, honestly, we weren't talking about tournaments and league championships. That wasn't even part of our thing. So, she's had teams that have run to the Elite Eight 3 in a row, a Final Four appearance. But this group has continued to grow and gel together as the senior season has progressed. And again, they are playing their best at the exact right moment. They've also had an incredibly grueling schedule, 13 games in 25 days, a back-to-back-to-back stretch. And today they're playing another back-to-back as they were on the field yesterday. So just unbelievable. A tribute to the student athletes on this team, their commitment to excellence and success. And again, we will celebrate that group after the game here. So please stay tuned for the festivities after the game. It'll happen right in front of us here. And we will celebrate those 9 Whalers. They certainly know what it means to represent Whalers Nation. And again, a lot of these girls, this is their 3rd sport this season. So incredible athletes we have. So let me bring in my guy here. Of course, Hammy Hurd. Obviously, a game that is winnable. Still got to get out there and do it. Give us a key today. Play without a couple players. We're gonna actually talk to her later on. But Mia Bodette not suiting up today. Also looks like Carly Ray maybe a little hobbled here as well. So certainly those will come into play. Obviously injuries, you don't want to see anybody injured going into the tournament time. But it looks like almost they're going to rest Mia today and get her ready for the playoffs. You called yesterday's game. I was unable to join you, unfortunately. Who impressed you yesterday, and how will that translate today?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were just dialed in. They really were just dialed in, and it's just good to show you how important that type of lacrosse is, them not making any mistakes to get them in the spot that they need to be when they are heading into this important run right here. And they, on defense, just showed how much that it takes to stop the other team.
Yeah.
But more so with the offense, because they just controlled that ball and did not turn it over and just did all the right things to keep the ball out of the other team's hand, which is just so important. Protecting the ball is the name of the game when it comes down to winning lacrosse and tournament lacrosse.
Yeah.
You just have to protect the ball. Take your best shots. And yesterday it was on display by all those beautiful feeds from Mason Lower.
8 assists from Mason Lower. Unbelievable. By far her
incredible.
Biggest offensive output as far as an actual number. And the 17 goals ties for the most that this Whalers team has scored all season long. DY was the other game they put up 17. Louisa Benny, we have to talk about her. A freshman.
Smooth. Just so smooth.
Smooth as silk. Silky smooth indeed.
Yeah, just coming across
with the left,
with the
too.
stick up with that left, waiting for that right-handed
But she goes
feed.
both hands. I mean, she can
Definitely, 100%.
She can absolutely use both
and
hands.
seeing Maddie Lombardi get the stick in her left
Yes.
hand for a beautiful goal yesterday, it was just so, that's the name of the game.
That's the stuff, baby.
Protecting. You're going to get that better shot off. Running from the right side of the field to the left side of the field, you're not going to get as good of a shot off with your right hand.
Right.
And having the discipline and the knowledge to know. And then with your teammates knowing that the shot's coming from left, sprint, chase it. Even, if it's going to miss, you're chasing after that ball, knowing that you've got to get that ball off of the restart.
Yeah, and all of these details, these little details you talk about that the girls just know inherently is because they are so well coached. I mean, it's a testament to Jamie Lower and her commitment to the little intricacies of this game. And there are a lot on the women's side that has propelled this team and gotten them in position once again to make a tournament run and make a significant tournament run. Again, number 8 seed, so they will have, in theory, 2 home games, but it's just great stuff. So obviously playing with Amia Bodette will influence the setup. But I think, as you said, it offers opportunities for others. Louisa Benny's going to get more shots. Maddie Lombardi's going to get more shots. You look down the line, there's just they've got weapons. Suze Mariner's going to get more shots. We saw Quinn Canty in the X yesterday. I did note that. And she's got that height that you just can't teach.
That one that she won.
Yeah.
But as I said, as you just said too.
Yeah.
You can't teach height.
Can't teach height.
So she got the face-off.
For the Vineyard, they are sitting on the bubble. They're number 33 in the power rankings. They will have an opportunity for a play-in game no matter what, because their record is 9-8 overall. So even with a loss today, it drops to 9-9. They still get an opportunity as a 500 team to extend their season in Division III. For head coach Lauren Pinot, she also has an experienced group, 9 seniors, and they played the Whalers very tough off island. Obviously, the Whalers ended up prevailing. Mason Lower led the way with 5 goals and 4 assists in that game. Mia Bodette, who is not playing today, scored 3 goals. Grace Hanlon had a couple of goals. Louisa Benny, obviously, we just talked about her. She has emerged as a bona fide scorer. She added a goal along with Dylan Damian and Suze Perner. So, again, lots of scoring across the board. There's no one weapon or even 2 or 3 weapons that you can key in. As you can see, the Whalers getting their final stick checks here, and stage is set. Final couple games here, gentlemen, and it has been another amazing spring season. Certainly, in my opinion, a little more successful than we anticipated coming into the spring season for both the lacrosse teams. And certainly, we have to stop things here right now because we are wishing Coach Jack Pearson and his Whalers baseball team the best of luck. They're traveling over, taking planes, trains, and automobiles to get across the pond to play. Obviously, they're traveling with the boys lacrosse team as well, who is at the Vineyard. Wish Coach Aloisi and the boys the best of luck. But if Coach Pearson and the Whalers can come up with a win today, it sets up a Memorial Day Monday game of the ages, at least the recent ages for Whalers baseball, as if they can come up with 2 wins over the Vineyard in back-to-back games, they will have played themselves into the postseason tournament for the first time, I believe, ever in the tournament setup, in the tournament setup. They've certainly had teams that have won, but postseason baseball for Nantucket certainly has not been part of our conversations in recent history. So, again, best of luck. Has to happen today. Starts today. The Vineyard also facing this sort of same situation. If they can win out, they will also earn a trip into the postseason in Division III. So, lots to play for off island on the baseball diamonds. Still plenty to play for these teams here today, of course. And the boys lacrosse team finishes off their regular season. The Boston Latin game is going to be canceled in one way, shape, or form. So we'll take one more quick break here and come back with the opening draw here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. It'll be Whalers versus the Vinyarders coming right up.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3. Got it! Huge shot from Carp.
got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
When you add resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the Nantucket Footprints virtual garden tours and find inspiration to cultivate biodiversity. The first tour of a native meadow, curated by the Nantucket Conservation Foundation, is now available for free at nantucketfootprints.org.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as the girls still are getting their final stick checks here, but it is all set up as you see Ella Douglas running through the line, and we are all set up for the Vinyarders versus the Whalers. It's always exciting. You throw away the records.
Well, that's it.
Purple makes it over.
It's
awesome.
a
huge rivalry game in any sport.
About.
Does not matter what the records are.
And it's, personally, I felt a kinship.
Yeah.
Because we both go through so much living out in the middle of the water.
Sure.
But all that, you get on the field.
Exactly. And there is, after the game, you share a lot of the same things. And,
I mean, just so many years of us having to go there, them coming here, and youth, and with youth lacrosse, just the commitment we all make to
the planes, trains, and automobiles just to get there.
They get to the boat a half an hour early. Take the hour boat. Take 15 minutes to get off the boat. Get on the bus. Take the slow bus all the way down to Falmouth.
Right.
Go through Falmouth. Get the Woods Hole. Wait a little while.
Sure.
Get on a 45-minute boat ride. Take the slow bus to the high school. It's like the 10-hour, 12-hour, 16-mile commute.
Right.
It's like you're going 1.1 miles an hour. Over the time it would
walk
take
faster than that.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Crazy.
But here we are, and it is always an amazing rivalry. And again, obviously, want to extend our congratulations to our incredible student athletes, seniors on both sides. 9 seniors on the Vineyard side, and of course, the 9 seniors on our Whalers squad. And again, the celebration and honorees will be done so right
Vineyard's
after the
got
game.
a lot of seniors. They've got
9
2.
on 9 on their team as well. So it is no shortage of experience for the Vineyard and Nantucket, but hopefully the Whalers can come up with a huge win to finish off their season. Again, streaking into the postseason as you kind of script it. You know what I mean? If you're a coach, you're like, we want to play our best at the end, and that is exactly what the Whalers are doing here. As you can see, display. Mason Lower in the X here. Whalers Nation, are you ready? We've got Memorial Day weekend lacrosse coming right up here. And we are underway from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Ball takes a weird hop right off the bat.
Claire Genthner.
And Claire Genthner in the circle. Sprints into the offensive zone, gets it over to Lower. She makes a move to the right. Makes a move to the left. Tries to get a pass off, deflected. Whalers will run it down and own the first possession of the game. Just underway here. Thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV as we head into the official celebration of summer. Memorial Day weekend here on Nantucket and the Cape. Glad we're not dealing with traffic on the Cape, that's for sure.
My brother was here last night and left in the morning and hadn't hit
Here's
much
a pass into Lower. She's got a chance. Shot goes high. Whalers are, Vineyard are, Whalers.
Yeah, Whalers were back for that. That's smart ball right there. That's exactly what they need to do.
And I love it when they prove you right. Oh, no, the Vineyarders did get to it. It looked like there was a purple jersey back behind there.
They were right there.
Handled by the goalie. Let's see, what number is that, 22?
In the goal?
Yeah.
That's maybe 12. 12.
It's 12.
Oh, hold on. I can't.
22.
No, it's 22.
So that is a freshman in goal, Alex Royal. We'll see if the lack of experience comes into play for the Vineyarders netminder. Whalers get the possession back on the turnover. Rangers unable to clear. Oh, nice defensive play there. And a nice scoop. Let's see if the ground ball can happen. That's number 20, Annabelle Mattel, with a good play on defense, and the Vineyarders able to gain the zone. Maddie Lombardi whistled for a little too aggressive play, and let's see if the defense can hold here. Oh, nice play by Lombardi.
Maddie Lombardi.
And Lombardi whistled once again for slightly aggressive. That looked like a good clean battle for the ball, but Vineyarders get their offense set up, their first possession here in the first quarter. Still no score. Ooh, I like the no sleeves there. Love the commitment to it. Sidearm shot goes.
Get back. Oh, they're back.
Back again. That was Annabelle Mattel.
Smart play by the Vineyard. Protecting
Senior
that ball.
Mitty with a sidearm shot that went wide. Vineyarders keep the possession, however. There's number 11, Abby Geary, at the top of the zone. Hounded, good communication once again by the Whalers. Face guarding without getting whistled, and that will be a run
a
in
little
from
aggressive
12.
there.
That's Lily Haynes for the Vineyard. See if she shoots it or sides the pass. She runs in, gets a shot off well high of the mark, but the Vineyarders are back there to save the possession. Clock already down to 8:30 here in the first quarter. Oh, nice run. Oh,
nice
good spin,
stick handling
loses it,
there,
and that'll draw a whistle. So our first opportunity from the 8s come to the Vineyarders. It'll be Lily Haynes, again, one of those 9 seniors. We'll see if Ella Douglas is up to the task here.
Looks like she's got some wheels, too. She could get in there really quickly. She's got quick feet.
Oh, she loses it on the backswing. Whalers and Maddie Lombardi quickly
Smart
up to
play.
midfield. Sue's Perriner on the run. Whalers will get it settled in. Here's Mason Lower at the top of the zone. Over to the right side, Louisa Benny.
Boom. Love it. Nice goal. Is that Claire? Who got that? Great vision from Louisa Benny. I think it was Claire Gethner who got it. Let's go to the videotape.
We'll give it to Claire at this point. So the Whalers draw first blood with 7:43 to go. Again, another
quick
assist on a goal scored, and it has been the Whalers passing that really has been a difference maker in their final few games here.
So it comes down, passes it over to Louisa on our YouTube feed here. Sees the feed, and that was Claire. No, that was Dylan.
Dylan Damien. Claire was right there with her. There was
front,
two cutters,
exactly.
so it was hard to see.
It was a follower. Yeah, exactly. It was Dylan.
The goal here as the
That's
Whalers get on
awesome.
the board. Lower with the draw control, and she's on the run into the offensive end. She's got room. She pulls the shot and scores! A Cirillo-esque goal.
There you go. Elmer doing her job.
Elmer, the glue of the entire team. Senior Mason Lower, co-captain. Great stuff from number 25 as she was athletic enough to get the draw control to herself and sprint through the defense to put the Whalers up 2-0 here as they score in about 10 seconds. 2-0 Whalers up.
Nice.
Nice
play by
athletic
Maddie
move by Maddie Lombardi. And she's got room. Right-handed shot whips past the goaltender for another
No need to go
one.
lefty there. Cut to the right.
3 goals in 24 seconds for the Whalers as they sprint ahead. The other co-captain, Maddie Lombardi, number 33, takes the draw control and does the exact same thing that Mason Lower just did. Amazing stuff from the Whalers as they score 3 goals in 24 seconds. Mason Lower once again. It's just almost like we just did this. Twice.
Vujade.
Oh, nearly caught it on the fly. And Lombardi able to
up
scoop
with
the
it,
ground
though.
ball. Mason's got room in the middle. Here's Claire sprinting ahead, loses it. Genther draws the whistle. She'll get a run from the 12. Good wheels by Claire Genther. She's sneaky fast. She'll wait for the whistle. And here's Lower at the top of the zone.
Yeah, it's great. It's just seeing
Benny.
that can-do attitude that
Over
Claire
Perriner.
shows. Is just, she wants the ball and wants to make something happen.
Dylan Damien behind the net, surveys. Gets it back up to the top of the zone. Lower, sprints in, hop step, loses it, and draws a whistle, and she'll get a run from the 8s
That was
here.
almost a delayed.
That was a late whistle, but we'll
8
take it.
meter.
Clock continues to run with just over 6 minutes to go here. Lower with a chance from the 8.
Because the contact came well before. There you go, gets it
Another
in.
rifle past the goaltender. And the Whalers have sprinted to a 4-0 lead here with just over 6 minutes, 6:05 to play on the clock here in the first quarter. And it all starts right here in the X. They have dominated the X, and it has quickly equated to goals.
The Vineyard is displayed, though. When they have the ball, they're controlling it
Yeah.
well and back up their shots and are competent. They just need to get a good shot.
Again, well-experienced team on both sides here. 9 seniors on each squad. And again, Lower able, just missed the scoop, but draws a whistle. It's like a graze.
Gotta hurt your
on the
fingers.
stick. That was not for
Just
3
not
meters.
having gloves.
Whatever. Vineyarders force a turnover, but then quickly turn it back over. Here's Zadroga with a quick pass up to Louisa Benny. Benny gains the zone.
There you go. Come on. Gonna take
And the
her
Whalers
time.
and Grace Hanlon able to operate here. She sprints it back behind the net.
Great ball movement.
Dylan Damien gets a couple of cutters as she works her way back up to the top of the zone. And a phenomenal weekend of lacrosse. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned what's going on in Gillette yet.
A
But
lot of excitement.
woof,
Hey,
the
last night
Final
there was
Four
some
for
excitement.
all divisions.
Exactly. So
Over at
great.
Gillette. We're happy you're tuning in to us right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium as Claire Gentner gets it at the top of the zone. Benny switches. Gets it back over to Maddie Lombardi.
Nice
Good
stick
defensive
check.
play, but
I guess not. Okay. I wonder what.
whistle goes the
Maddie
other way.
did there.
Whalers unable to capitalize on that possession. Let's see if the Whalers can force something here, and they force a whistle. And the Vineyard able to gain the zone here as they work it around. Sidearm pass, unable to be handled clean. He had some space there. Again, good activity by the Vineyarders. Lots of cut throughs.
Great talk. Great.
Shot
great,
saved by
nice
Douglas.
stuff.
Got this
She
exactly.
was
just
right there too. That was a great opportunity.
blocking quickly out.
And I don't know who number 8 is here.
Comes the Whalers. 13, Alex Wisentanner. Able to get it up ahead.
Great
And here's
grab by Dylan.
Damien. Good pass over to Louisa Benny. Here's a cut in front shot.
Boom.
Dave
Great
Bay.
save.
Wow.
Look at this.
Best
Boom,
save of
and
the
here we
day
go.
so far for the Vineyarders. As they will stop the momentum to get the Vineyard the ball back. 3:11 to play here. Whalers up 4-0. They've played good defense and have been able to take advantage of possessions. Just a couple of turnovers. Here's number 25, Ariana Edelman for the Vineyard. Draws another whistle. And it'll be Zadroga having to jog behind the play. Off the stick momentarily.
Nice defense by
Bouncing
Maya.
pass. Here's Geary. Looking for something. Mason Lower cuts her off. Good switch by the Whalers defense. Edelman at the top of the zone. Hounded by Zadroga.
Nice D.
Yeah, just annoying.
Now, who is it? Who's number 8? We don't have it.
We do not have an 8.
Gotta find that out.
A good move. Second move. Douglas able to get it just in front
Oh my God.
of the net.
That was luck.
Great save.
Sometimes you gotta love just dumb luck.
Yep. Bounced off the stick and went just over the net. As we are under 2 minutes to play here in a very quick moving first quarter. 4-0 our score. Whalers up. This is the best possession that the Vineyarders have had, but just good defense.
A yellow?
Nope, a chance from the 12s here is, oh no, we're running for the 8. I didn't think she was at the 8, but yeah, there you go. Thank you. So it'll be Geary to run it in from the 12. Pass goes off and tipped into the net.
Gets
and
an
just
assist
as lucky
on that
as
one.
they were on the,
exactly.
on the
there you go.
previous
Comes
shot.
around.
Unlucky on that one, and the Whalers give up a goal with 1:12 left.
Just goes
on
to show
an
you
odd bounce.
how the ball bounces.
I did not see. I'm not sure who's going to get credited with that. It looked like it was almost tipped by the Vineyard player.
But it was a pass.
But it was a pass that got tipped in.
That
One
ricocheted
of
off
those
her
hockey
stick.
goals, yeah. Redirect into the net. We'll see if maybe Charles can pull up who actually was in there on that near the crease.
Oh, Vineyard comes up with it.
First draw control for the Vineyard. Let's see if they can take advantage and get back in this thing. They've got a minute to operate here at the end of the first quarter. Ooh, looked like a good defensive play, but draws a whistle. Oh, didn't look like anything there. So Mattel will get a run in from the 12s. And she whips a low shot. Douglas saves
Stops it. Exactly.
Momentarily didn't see it.
A dead quicksand
Good
below her
pass to
feet.
Zadroga.
Stop that ball.
And here's Sophia Sullivan. The Whalers now have about 25 seconds to operate. Sullivan gets it over to Suze Perriner. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if the Whalers can get something here in the last moments of the first quarter. Already up 4-1. Pass off the stick of Lombardi. She gathers it. Still 10 seconds. Gentner back up top.
5, 4.
Here's Lower with space. Shot scores with 0.7 on
seconds.
this clock. A hat trick for Mason Lower in the first quarter, capping off a 5-1 lead for the Whalers.
Time, room, space, goal.
Wow, great stuff to finish it off. Whalers up 5-1 after 1. We'll take a quick break here in the NSC. Come back with quarter number 2. A hat trick for Mason Lower. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSE provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. We're getting set up for quarter number 2. Whalers hold a 5-1 lead behind 3 goals from Mason Lower, including a last-second score with 0.7 on the clock. Capping off a great start to the game here, Dylan Damian and Maddie Lombardi also find the net. Annabelle Mittel, number 20 for the Vinyarders, credited with the goal off of a redirect, a fortuitous bounce for the Vinyarders after getting one that nipped off the stick of Ella Douglas and went over the net, so a little bit of justice, I suppose. The Whalers definitely dominated the X. The Vinyarders only winning 1 draw control in that first quarter, and that certainly contributed to the Whalers up 5-1 here at the end of 1 quarter. What'd you find out, buddy?
Number 8 is Gianna Quinn.
Gianna Quinn wearing number 8.
I was going to say Benny because she's got the same type, but
okay.
She's played in the goal this year, and she's Justin Quinn's daughter.
Gotcha. There you go. She came up with a couple of good defensive plays here already.
Justin Quinn.
Very nice. Here's Genthner as the Whalers once again own the possession here to begin things in the second quarter. Again, today is senior recognition. 9 seniors on the roster for both teams. Here's an advance. And Suze Perriner going to get a run in as number 11, as surprised as I am at that call. I'm not sure what the defender did wrong there. Actually, it's number 1, so that is B. Welsh whistled, as it'll be Perriner from the 8.
Pass out.
Pass.
Nice. Look at that.
Shot.
Great look.
Scores. Louisa Benny.
The heck out of a goalie. Oh my God, that was so tight.
With barely any room for error on the goaltender anyways, Louisa Benny with that left-handed stick, able to catch the pass in traffic and score the 6th goal of the game for Nantucket. Very unselfish play there. Smooth as silk, Louisa Benny, so just a freshman.
So Gianna Quinn is usually number 44.
Right.
She's got the field player's uniform today.
Yeah, so again, and another number. One of our seniors.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ella Douglas, the goaltender. Another win on a draw control for the Whalers, but Gianna Quinn able to.
Great ball. Look at this ball
nice
movement.
Spin move to hang on to the possession. Mason Lower on the run.
Claire putting on the Jets wanting the ball.
Oh, nice shot. Yes. Score. Great shot by Claire Genthner. Great feed.
That was just
from Mason Lower.
Grace getting that ground ball.
A little give and go on the run. The spin move. Ooh. Wish we had replay today, baby. That was beautiful. Genthner's pumped up as well. She should be. So let me name them off here. Seniors, Rita Wood, Vicky Dimitrova, Suze Perriner, Claire Genthner, Sam Zadroga, Mason Lower, co-captain, Ella Finley, Maddie Lombardi, co-captain, Gianna Quinn, as we just mentioned, the 9 seniors on the squad. An incredible squad. Again, 3 Elite 8s. A Final 4 appearance for some of these ladies.
Great ball movement.
And another Grace Hanlon. Oh, just unable to hand on to it, but battle for it. It'll be Vineyard ball. 7-1 now the score, just underway here as the Whalers have already.
Gets it back.
posted a score here. Here's Genthner, the latest goal scorer. The Whalers have already had 5 different goal scorers. And that is the name of this team. Oh, great move, shot. Oh, Maddie Lombardi.
Explosive.
With a highlight reel goal there. Couple of dodges.
Bobbing and weaving.
And showing off the skills. Again, a basketball player as well as a field hockey player. This game, I mean, it's all 3 of those sports are very similar as far as footwork.
It was so funny watching the Indiana-New York game last night. I was chatting with my brother. They're the same sport.
Yeah.
When it all comes down to it, the pick and roll action.
Yep.
Just you get rid of the contact of lacrosse, and they are the same exact sport. And it's when it on offense when it works, it's poetry in motion.
It is
really
poetry in motion for sure. Oh,
whoa! What was that?
Dangerous play there as Mason Lower gets hit in the head. A couple players going down here. And the Whalers will get the ball. And it looks like a card coming out here. Oh, no. Vineyard gets the ball as Lombardi whistled for an infraction.
Yeah.
So she'll sit for 2 minutes at the 9:32 mark. Whalers up 8-1 here already with a ton of lacrosse to play. Again, the game off island was a 14-7, much more competitive so far.
Oh, wait a minute. That nobody.
Overall, and pass goes off the stick. Quick hustle by the Whalers, unable to keep it in play. Oh no, it went out of bounds, so the Whalers able to get it. So they are down a player here, but they can use some of the clock up. Maya Johnson doing her thing. Look at the wheels.
It is just, get somebody get open.
All the way into the offensive end. Does her job and gives it up to the offense. Genthner weaves a couple. Oh, Benny just off her stick.
Just off the stick.
But she sticks with it and keeps the possession.
Love it.
Nice handle and scoop by Lower. Nifty move.
Whacked after it.
Damien over to Grace Hanlon.
They can run this penalty out. A little over a minute left.
Genthner.
MV should be doubling this ball right now.
Yeah, it's surprising that they're not. They're in a little bit of a zone here, kind of letting the Whalers activate and run off the clock here. So there's a pass in. Benny, score. Oh, just missed the net. I thought she was going to hammer that home.
Aiming for that corner.
Yep.
That's
with
where
the left.
exactly you want to be shooting.
So 30 seconds left on the penalty to Maddie Lombardi. But the Whalers have the ball and an 8-1 lead, playing shorthanded here. Again, it's a little surprising the Vineyarders aren't doubling. Here's a little bit of a double, but Whalers able to keep the possession. Ooh, Damien was open momentarily. So good job by the Nantucket Whalers to hold on to the possession, get a couple shots off here as well as they eat up the penalty to Maddie Lombardi. Final couple ticks here, 2-1, and Lombardi is back on the field. Whalers back to full strength. And Lombardi will come on and get the ball right away. She makes a move. Shot. Whizzes high. Good-looking shot there. That would have been awesome if she comes in from the penalty and atones immediately.
She's got some mustard on that shot.
Yeah. Little sidearm whip. Benny has room, decides to pass it up. Good patience shown by the Whalers here on this possession. Nice catch.
Little just
tip
hair.
pass off the stick, and Lombardi scoops. 6:40 left here in the second quarter. Whalers up 8-1 on the Vinyarders.
Nice
tip
defense.
pass. Yeah, that was B. Welsh, another good defensive play by number 1 for the Vineyard. As they look to clear, off her stick, and scooped up by Quinn. And a whistle will give it back to the Vineyard. I'm not sure what happened there. I think it was behind her. Here's Welsh. Good move. Nice move to avoid a couple of defenders and gets it into the zone. Tough pass, and a whistle will keep possession for the Vineyarders. Welsh will get it once again.
Nice defense.
Grace Hanlon able to come up with some thievery there off the misplay. Up to Perriner. Perriner makes a move to avoid one. And we'll settle it in as the Whalers can try and add to their 8-1 lead here in the first half. Nice. 5:25. Oh, nice play by number 20 there. That's Annabelle Mattel. She's got the lone goal for.
They got something going on here. So they got some space. Eight needs to come back.
Quinn able to cut it off and deny the shot as the Whalers able to get back on defense.
8.
Johnson.
Number 8 needed to get that ball.
Good position. Mattel passing it up to Mikos, number 19, top of the zone. She gets it back here. Good cut, pass tipped. Maddie Lombardi with some thievery. Maya Johnson. Look out, she's running. Gets it up to Benny. A little fake and a little silky smooth pass over to Suze Perriner. Whalers on the run. Genthner had an opportunity there, but Perriner will get behind the net as the Whalers will swing it around. Damien back up top to Hanlon. Over to Lower. Avoids one. And a whistle. We'll keep it Whalers ball here. Mason Lower already with 3 goals and a couple of great assists as well. She's coming off an 8-assist game yesterday. Unbelievable. Huge effort from the co-captain, number 25, senior. Benny surveys, gets it back over to Lower. She makes a move around one.
Nice lefty.
Switches to the left and draws a whistle. I'm not sure what happened there, but
it's an 8.
She'll get an opportunity from the 8 as the clock continues to run here, approaching 3 minutes to play. First half, Whalers up 8-1. Lower, shot, scores! Goal number 4 for number 25, Mason Lower. And the lead extends to 9-1 here. Still 3:18 to play in the first half. Whalers in control already. Again, we are celebrating seniors after the game. There will be a announcement of each of them with parents. Of course, Coach Jamie Lower, one of those parents, our athletic director, Travis Lombardi, also a proud papa today. Storied Whalers athletic family, the Lombardis and Harveys. Whalers win another draw control. Nice catch by Damien.
Nice stick check by the Vineyard.
A good cut by Damien. Tight window, though. Here's a run in by Genthner. Scores! Claire Genthner with her second goal. As she snuck it inside the post. Yeah, very quick move.
And how she receives the ball on the go is just so impressive.
The lead extends to 10-1 as it takes the Whalers just a minute to rack up a couple more goals. Again, 5 different goal scorers now for the Whalers. Genthner with 2. Mason Lower already with 4 goals. Maddie Lombardi's got 2 goals. Louisa Benny and Dylan Damien with single tallies. And there's still other weapons that haven't even scored yet. Lower battles for it and earns
Nice.
the draw
grab.
control.
Ooh.
Genther goes down after the trip. I'm a little surprised that wasn't a card.
Now where is the 4
Triple
meters
team.
there?
Genther quickly makes a move around. Whalers should have numbers here. Lombardi gains the zone. Again, I like the adaptation that the Whalers have shown with Lombardi now on offense. She has a rifle of a shot, obviously an incredible athlete, three-sport athlete. Just like to see her get some more touches, I guess. That's the only, she is impressive on the offensive end, and certainly a huge, important cog on the defensive side of things. The absolute ball hawk
Which
on
in the
defense.
position, she's
Right.
able to still occupy that role.
So a rare defensive play for the Vineyard on the way, forcing the Whalers turnover.
They clear the
turn
ball
it
very
over.
well.
And here's a run in. Lombardi chasing from behind, looking to force another turnover. Nice job by Geary to avoid that. A couple of sticks clash. And unable to get a shot off. Good defense by the Whalers.
A little over a minute left to get a score.
Whalers were able to hold last quarter and actually scored with 0.7 to go. Here's a pass inside
great
shot.
look.
Unable to find the zone, and the Whalers are back there. So they get to operate here with 50 seconds. Let's see if they can work some late quarter magic here once again.
Stick handling.
Quinn.
Great stick handling by Alex.
Oh, it's Wisentanner, excuse me.
There you go, Sam.
Zadroga showing off the wheel,
Finding.
stops, gets it into the zone. Genther off her stick. And the Vineyarders force a turnover. Still 20 seconds to go for the Vineyard to operate. Off the stick of number 10, that's Jvatal.
Just want to say,
She
goal.
comes in, shot, and scores. Well,
As
you
much
pronounce
as
that
I-
C-H-V-A-T-A-L.
Goal
Lizzie,
is-
we'll just call it Lizzie.
Lizzie Jvatal. I just
Jvatal,
like saying
number 10.
That was awesome.
One of the 9 seniors for the Vineyarders with a good
great
move on
shot.
to avoid a couple and work through some traffic with 9 seconds left. The Vineyarders with some late quarter magic here and pull back to within 10-2. So Whalers still in command here, but they will likely head to the locker room with a 10-2 lead. Great games again. This guy, my partner in crime here, Hammy, is just in
I got the ESPN. I got the Final
the
Four.
U going on here.
Got the
as-
Penn State Cornell game on the U.
And I'm chiming in. The Whalers baseball game goes off at 12:30 first pitch, so I will have
that.
updates on the game changer as the final seconds tick off here at the end of a very impressive first half. The Whalers able to score 10 goals, led by Mason Lower, who had 4 goals, Claire Genther with a couple, Maddie Lombardi with 2 goals, and single tallies from Louisa Benny and Dylan Damian. We'll head to the break here. The Whalers are up on senior recognition game, 10-2. They headed to the locker room. We'll be back with second half action here on the NSC and NCTV.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
Girls are strong. Girls can throw. Girls can play football if they have a determined mindset. Girls don't have to just look pretty, they can pack a punch, believe me. My name is Ashley Klatt. I'm on the Nantucket Whalers football team, and here's my story. Girlhood to me was very different than a lot of people's girlhood. I grew up watching the Dallas Cowboys every Sunday with my dad, my sister, and my entire family, and I just loved watching the game, all aspects of it, and I just wanted to get that hands-on experience. Since I was little, I've been bullied a lot. I'm still bullied. I was bullied for my weight, my attitude. It just didn't make me feel great, and it made me very upset at points, but I have a sense of determination that I just walk through it. Being tackled is crazy as it is, but Coach Machado has taught me that when you're hit physically and mentally, that you have to just get up and keep pursuing and keep fighting until that last whistle. You just have to get used to it, push through, and be that person you know is deep down inside. I empower myself by showing people that she's not just here to wear a jersey and look pretty. She is here to get dirty, get rough, get tough, get to some place where things are possible and things can happen. People will give you weird looks and think, oh, this person, they're different because they're a girl playing a male-dominated sport, but you need to always have that confidence and determination. You will always look back on, I did that. I achieved greatness. I hope I've inspired a lot of girls on this island that you can do things if you put your mind to it, no matter what. If you can trust yourself, you can do it. When I threw a passing touchdown, it felt really good to have that happen to me because me leading my team to victory was amazing and a great feeling, and I still relive that feeling to this day. There's a misconception where girls are kickers because they play soccer, they can kick really far, and a lot of them are kickers, which is also, I give them props because they have to still go to practice and they have to still perform at their absolute best. And having to get hit a million times but still getting up and still pursuing, I'm like, that's me, that's how I feel. And I am so excited that I get to meet these people every game if I get the chance to. Having somebody else that reflects me and how I play is really special to me. Dear future Ashley, I hope we are a coach, whether that is a high school coach, a college coach, or an NFL coach. I hope we're doing something amazing with our lives and we are living our life to the absolute fullest. Welcome to New Moon Fest, Nantucket Empowering Women.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. We're still at the half here. The Whalers in control of the game, 10-2 after 24 minutes of play. Again, just impressive offensively, efficient offensively, dominant on the X, and defensively enough. Ella Douglas has made a couple of nice saves. Again, the Whalers have been able to clear the ball. The Vineyard has scored a couple of goals, but really it's been all Whalers here in the first half, led by Mason Lower, who had 4 goals, Claire Genther with a couple of goals, Maddie Lombardi with a couple of goals, and it's been a nice mix of the youth, but obviously after the game today, we will be celebrating the 9 seniors, an incredible group, and they are showing why they are one of the top-ranked teams here in the state in Division IV, impressively scoring 10 goals on a playoff-bound team. I mean, this Vineyard team is no slouch in Division III. They are a playoff-bound team and have defeated some good teams and will play at least one more game, no matter the outcome here today. Whalers looking to get themselves in position to host a couple of games here, and that's what we like to hear.
But we will go. The further they go,
absolutely.
We will go.
So, great stuff. What's shown out for you, Hammy, in the first half?
Just
what impressed you?
The well-balancedness of this team. It really is. Working together, clearing the ball, moving the ball up and down the field. They're riding even. It's just such a great. They seem to be gelling in the right way at the right time.
Absolutely.
And that's great to see.
So in addition to an amazing lacrosse weekend, obviously we want to mention our NCTV huge happenings over at the Wisconsin Casino. The New Moon Fest is happening today. So there's still tickets if you'd like to join them. Please do so. An incredible array of international films by women directors. There are tickets available. You can jump on the NCTV website and get those. And just an incredible setup over there. Great food by the folks from Lemon Press. Some great music. Liz and Cynthia Kelly. Open bar as well for those that matter, and some great gifts and live auction items also online. You can check those out, and those will be, if you can't make it tonight, those will still be available. So make sure you jump on the NCTV website as New Moon Fest happening tonight. Get out to the Wisconsin Casino and help support our NCTV cause. Not just sports, baby. A lot of other things happening over at
Here we
NCTV.
go.
Here's an opportunity for Benny. Hits the
Poster, crossbar.
And the Vinyarders are back there. They should gain possession there as the Whalers unable to score on their opening possession.
Sue's tight defense. Just love that. Just you can tell what kind of gum she's chewing.
3 Whalers defenders there and a little too aggressive.
We got a yellow
card. Is that Lombardi again?
No, that was Sue's. I don't know what she did.
She got up into the face is what I could somewhat tally from the referee there. So Perriner will sit for 2 minutes as the Whalers have their second penalty whistled on them. Vineyarders desperately need a score here. Maybe a couple of scores to get back in this thing. What the whistle is for.
Yeah, it's weird. They blow the whistle, but it doesn't stop the play. I've definitely noticed a few times yesterday. Actually, the same official.
So now Lower, they stop the play, and Lower has to go behind. Errant pass, nicely done by Lombardi to disrupt the timing, and then scoops it ahead, unfortunately out of bounds. So it'll be Vineyard ball. Still a minute 26 left on the penalty to Suze Perriner. Again, bouncing ball. Here's Welsh. Up top, Lombardi hounding. Welsh once again. Pass goes inside. Tough spot. Oh, nice move. Oh, Lombardi with a great stick play there to jar it loose.
Nice. Ella Douglas. Make a smart play here. Nice.
50 seconds to go in the penalty.
Great stick check by the Vineyard.
That was number 19, Ava Mikos with the defensive
Number 17's
play.
got some wheels. She's got quick feet.
Behind the net. Guarded by Maya Johnson. She runs through, gets some space. Shot goes wide, but she draws a whistle. She'll get a chance from the eights. That's Lily Haynes, number 17. I stand corrected. Not a whistle for an 8. It was out of bounds to the Whalers.
Moving pick on the Vineyard.
There you go. Johnson just immediately sprints ahead. Louisa Benny switches stick, switches sides again. Pass goes off Genther's stick momentarily. She recovers. Face guarded all the way. Does not matter. Sprints ahead into the zone behind the net.
Showing wheels.
Surveys. Nice
Boom.
catch. Shot.
Great save.
And a whistle. Mason Lower already with 4 tallies here in the game, looking for number 5 as the Whalers look to add to their 10-2 lead. Shot. Scores! 5 goals already for Mason Lower, and the lead extends to 11-2. That might be goal number 100 for her.
Oh, you know what?
It is.
I think it is. That is goal number 100, yes.
Goal number 100 for senior Mason Lower. Congratulations to her. Great individual effort. Also a great team accomplishment. Whenever a player gets to that point, there's plenty that are in, and they will save the ball, of course. Great stuff. As the ball goes into the pocket of the coaches, that will be a keepsake.
A lot of glue on that ball.
Lots of Elmers on that one, baby. 8:43 to go, 11-2, the Whalers lead. Extending it to 9 goals. Again, if they can get to that 10-goal plateau, it'll be a running time. And most importantly, really, for the point thing, they got to keep it above 7-goal advantage. Genther gets it, and the Whalers have another opportunity here. Dylan Damian, nice catch once again. Another good one. Benny!
Boom.
Oh, great save. And the Vineyarders will get it on the whistle. So Benny denied on the left-handed shot after beautiful ball movement, got her an opportunity with hands free. She doesn't miss many of those. And the Vineyarders looking to clear still. Off the stick of number 18.
Nice defense. They clear the ball. Very, very well.
Able to scoop. And whistle from behind, slightly too aggressive. And here's Haynes, number 17. Mason Lower deflects the pass. Whalers scoop. Johnson. She is going to go. No stopping Maya Johnson. All the way into the offensive end.
Dylan.
Whalers with numbers. And Genther.
Who gets it? Vineyard.
Unable to scoop. I'm not sure what the penalty or infraction was, but quickly
nice
comes the other way.
knockdown.
Lombardi gets a stick in it. Haynes unable to come up with it. Nicely scooped on the ground ball by Mattel, one of the goal scorers, and she will get another opportunity here as the Whalers whistled with 6:40 and counting here. Whalers up 11-2. And Mattel will put it in. Catch. Oh, nice shot. Save made by Douglas. Vineyards had numbers there. It was a little 2-on-1 game.
Great save by Ella.
Zadroga able to defend both players and comes up with the ball. Again, one of the 9 seniors on the Whalers squad.
Just, you know, too, what great shape Maya's got to be in to be able to do this over and over and over again.
Benny looking for a friend. Hanlon dodges off lower stick, but Genther is there to scoop. Whalers can operate here right inside the
We're going to come up with it.
zone, unable to scoop, but
look at this, the poise.
Here's Lombardi. Pass goes in. Oh, just off the stick.
Back up right there.
And Genther gets hit in the face, it looked like. Hopefully she's okay. So Whalers will get the ball off the incidental face contact. Otherwise, it would have been a penalty. The clock stops and now starts again at 5:19. Lower. Guarded well. Here's Genthner. Swings it to Benny. Good cut by Lombardi. Benny unable to find. Genthner swings it. As the Whalers work it around here. Good use of the possession. Let's see if they can stamp it here with a goal. Couple of cutters. And here's Lombardi back at the top. She avoids one. Avoids another. Shot.
Great
save made.
That was a rocket, too.
And the Vineyarders will get the possession here, trying to clear. They got Lombardi for something, maybe a charge. Oh, nice catch in traffic.
Great. They clear the ball. One thing they do is clear this ball extremely well.
Charlotte Scott, number 3, with the sprint ahead into the offensive end for the Vineyards. He switches hands. Switches again. Another one of the seniors for the Vineyard. Here's a shot. Save!
Great save. They're getting their looks.
Douglas
they are
up
getting
to the
looks.
task. A wide open sidearm look. And here's Johnson going back the other way. Quickly up to Luisa Benny. And she will run it down the sidelines and roll back. Lombardi with 3:30 into Hanlon, who backs it out. Whalers up 11-2, just a single tally scored here in the third quarter, excuse me. As the Whalers held a 10-2 lead
cut by Suze Bariner
into the half. Benny surveys, looking for a cutter. She gets one. Here's Hanlon. Shot,
nice.
Score.
Far post.
They are working the ground in front of the goal mount. Another great assist by Louisa Benny. And Grace Hanlon able to notch goal number 12, so that will start the clock here and continue it to run as we are approaching 2.5 minutes here in the third quarter. Second goal scored by the Whalers in the third quarter. As Grace Hanlon becomes the 6th goal scorer for Nantucket. Looks like Maya Johnson's got a little cut here being tended to by Tyler. Just got an update from Off Island. The boys are tied at 1 with the Vineyard.
There you go, the Vineyard making something happen here.
Just underway on the diamond. Pass goes through, but a whistle will keep it Vineyard possession. Behind the net. Vineyarders work it around.
Right out
Point
front.
blank, deflected,
Nice.
and it'll be a run in from the 8s. It looks like number 10 for the Vineyard, Lizzie Schvetal. With the left-handed, winding up. Let's see if Ella Douglas can save this one. Great look. Shot save!
That's what I call a hard pass to the goalie.
Right.
You got to put that somewhere where the goalie
Whalers
needs to.
off Haynes' stick. It'll be Wayne Nantucket ball. She doesn't agree with the call. Wisentanner. Or no, excuse me. That is Mad Myers, excuse me. I believe in for
Here's Alex Wisentanner.
Jan Johnson. The Vineyarders force a turnover here with an opportunity. Try and crawl back in this thing. 20 seconds to operate for the Vineyarders here in the third quarter. 12-2. Whalers with the lead. Left-handed shot.
Great scoop shot. That was awesome.
Nifty.
Wow.
Who was that?
Number 10.
Number 10. Schvetal with her second tally of the afternoon.
That was number 3. Number 3, I'm
excuse me.
sorry.
Charlotte Scott credited with the goal. That was sweet looking. Is that the toughest shot, you think? Scoop shot or overhand?
Quick stick, they're all, shots like that. Shots where the goalie doesn't see, the stick is hidden from the goalie. When it's screened, is definitely the toughest, but it's just so impressive. There was a crate. Syracuse did a scoop pass to a scoop shot.
Nice. Final
in their
5
win against
seconds
Princeton.
Here. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Whalers hold the Vineyarders to another single tally and add a couple to take a 12-3 lead into the final quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action. Whalers up 12-3.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3, Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler! Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Wash Ashore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
I want to bring you back to live action here at Vito Capizzo Stadium as the Whalers take the field for the fourth quarter of play, and they are in command of their final regular season tune-up before the tournament. 12-3, our score entering the final quarter. They are led by Mason Lower, who has 5 goals on the afternoon. Claire Genther with a couple of goals. Maddie Lombardi with a couple of goals. Louisa Benny, Dylan Damian, and Grace Hamlin, each with single tallies. And we've got a couple of updates from off-island. The Whalers baseball team versus the Vineyard just underway, but the Vineyard already threatening here in the bottom of the first. They've got a runner on second with 1 out. We'll keep you up to speed on that. And the last check of the lacrosse score was tied at 1 with the Vineyard. We'll see if we can get another update on that for you. Thanks very much to those that are providing those little updates. And anyone that has a Huddle account, apparently the game is live on Huddle. Lombardi able to gain control off the draw. And Whalers looking to win their 13th game to just 4 losses. coming off a season where they did not lose in the regular season last year, 22-0. And a lot of these girls were just kind of waiting for their turn from last year's impressive squad led by the three-headed monster. Pass goes in front off the stick of Genthner. Vineyard forces the turnover, but unable to clear it cleanly this time.
Great scoop up by
Elmer.
Elmer.
Avoids another one. And here's Louisa Benny. She's got some space. Claire with a good cut. Good patience by Louisa to hang on to it here. Again, the clock is the Whalers' friend here, moving forward. Up 9. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Rare mistake by Louisa Benny, an errant pass there. Let's see if the Whalers can force a turnover here as Welsh loses it. And there it is, turnover forced. Perriner sprints in and draws a whistle. She'll have an opportunity from the 8s.
It's a tough angle.
It is a tougher angle. She might actually be able to pass as Genthner's got no one on her. On the other side, we'll see what happens here. She does pass it. Genthner off her stick. Hanlon
back up.
Handles it. Gets it back up top to Lombardi. There's Mason Lower as they switch positions here. Benny surveys from just outside the 12s. Oh, just off the stick.
Right there.
Stays in. And out of bounds. Whalers retain possession.
Ball, nice. Ella Finley in the game. That's awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
Another senior. She will jog off, however. And Rita Wood, another senior, will jog on to finish off the offensive set here for the Whalers to see if they can work something for her. Lombardi over to Benny. Hanlon over to Mason Lower. Again, another just good, patient offensive possession here as Lower gains a little bit of space through the zone. Here's a chance opportunity.
Yes.
Buried home.
Right out in front.
By Sue
Great
Perriner.
vision.
She becomes the 7th Whalers goal scorer. And the Whalers were able to strand that leadoff double on the baseball diamond. So no score still, top of the second now. And the Whalers with a victory can make it very interesting on Monday afternoon, our final regular season broadcast here on the NSC and NCTV.
Lefty feed from Elmer Lower.
Nice.
To make that goal happen. And that's exactly like
Addie Lombardi.
that goal doesn't happen without a lefty feed.
Run all the way through the defense over to Genthner. Rita Wood. Over to Benny. Claire Oberly looking to come in the game on the defensive end, replacing Alice Wizentano. Right now, the Whalers have a 10-goal lead as we approach 6.5 to play. Lombardi turns, fires, and draws a whistle. She'll have another opportunity from the 8s.
See a rocket.
Run in, shot,
Gets
scores.
it.
Couple of
He's got such a
steps and
strong
fires
shot.
it home. Goal number 14 for the Whalers. Lombardi now with 3 on the afternoon.
And time is running. This will be
Time
over.
is running.
This game will be over in 6 minutes.
Once again, thanks for joining us here on a Memorial Day Saturday. Weather much nicer today than the last couple of days. Still breezy, but nice to have that sunshine.
Good sailing weather.
Great sailing weather for the crews of all the Fagawiites. But we're glad you're joining us right here as we get ready for a post-game celebration of our 9 seniors. Quinn Canty in on the X here.
Nice.
And Maddie Lombardi able to scoop and get the draw control for the Whalers.
Great,
Here's
great
Mason
touch
Lower,
pass,
recovers
too.
quickly, and she's on the run. Whalers with numbers. Tough pass to Benny. She tries to swat it in. Nicely done. Good instincts there. And the Vineyarders unable to clear.
Gianna. Nice.
As Gianna Quinn, again, another senior. Normally plays goalie, gets it over to Lombardi. We had a rogue cloud.
Exactly. It's a very large cloud. It's like
stuff.
a blimp. Feeling dark for a second.
Canty. And on the offensive set as the Whalers. Coach Lower able to go into the lineup here a little bit. And we will have Vicky Dimitrova in on the offensive set. Again, another senior. Genthner makes a move through 2 defenders.
Going through.
Pass in front. Oh, just off the stick of Perriner. Louisa Benny momentarily had it. And here's the Vineyarders out the other way. Nice sprint by number 2. Ellie
Mason
Tompkins,
right on
the
her,
senior,
though, too.
rolls back.
They are great at clearing the ball.
Under 4 minutes to play here for the Whalers and Vineyarders. Again, some nice low clouds providing some shadows overhead. 14-3 Whalers in complete control here. Pass goes off the mark and quickly scooped by Maddie Lombardi. She's on the run. Switches hands to protect the ball. And she will gain the zone. And the Whalers can play a little keep away here and work some clock. Benny quickly closed off. As if just to say, well, I can score if you're going to just give me the run in.
Yeah, but then it's sealed quickly.
The Vineyard is able to recover.
Love seeing.
Here's Dimitrova.
The assertiveness today displayed by Claire Genthner.
Yeah.
She's playing with determination today.
Absolutely.
That just looks so great.
And they will need her offensive output here moving forward. Going to need all the weapons in full display come tournament time. Lombardi back to Genthner. There's a run in. Canty, good pass. Good cut by Genthner. If Canty just posted up right in front, she had an opportunity. They're trying to work it for Dimitrova off her stick. And it'll be a turnover here. Down to 2 minutes to play here as the Whalers will conclude their regular season with another win in impressive fashion. Their 6th win in a row. As they head into the tournament on a run.
Here we go, one more Maya. See her explode.
Yeah, through one. Quickly gets it up to Perriner. And timeout called here by Coach
90
Lower,
seconds left.
maybe getting a couple other girls here on the offensive side, maybe run something specifically for Dimitrova. Either way, a lot of things going on here. Obviously, Whalers in action all over the place. A couple of base runners on here for the Whalers in the second inning. Down to 2 outs now. Cranston and Lucas runners on first and second, and Whalers unable to take advantage, so strikeout ends the inning. Still 0-0.
Lacks 14 in the second.
Then the boys are up 4-2.
Nice.
In the second period over on the Vineyard.
Excellent. Love to hear
They,
that.
looking at the Lax numbers, the Vineyard played a highly competitive game against Falmouth the other day.
Yeah, 8-6 was the
8-6.
final. Yeah, and they were down 6-0.
Oh, remember this? Yeah, I remember this
And,
now. They start playing
maybe
all the
valiant
sets. That's exactly it.
As I guess Falmouth was trying to
Starting
rush
to
some
get
of
all
the
the
players.
exactly.
And,
Start playing all
came back to
their
bite 'em
seniors.
in the
That's
rumpus
it.
there.
That's it. I did remember this being mentioned.
Our final broadcast will be Monday afternoon. If the Whalers can come up with a victory off island on the diamond, it will be a win and move on scenario for the Whalers, but they got to take care of some business here as Keegan Bedell's on the hill for the Whalers. Still no score, just underway. Second inning, bottom of the second inning. As I've got the game here on the interweb.
When the Vineyard came over here in 2021, they had a lacrosse game going on, a baseball game on.
Yeah.
All the games are over here. And I was taking photographs and had the long lens out. I got a great shot of the Vineyard pitcher with the ball right off his fingertip on the pitch. I sent it over the Vineyard, and they put it on the Vineyard Gazette.
Oh, nice. There you go. Dimitrova over to Hanlon.
Go get
Just
it.
out
Go
of the
get
reach
it.
of
Nice.
Genther, but
Doing
backed
glue
up by
things. That is the stickiness that she provides.
Off the
Let's
stick of
see. Go
Genther
get it.
once
Go get it. Go get it.
again. Rita Wood able to save the possession momentarily, at least. Vineyard forces the turnover. We're down under a minute to play. 40 seconds left here in the regular season for the girls lacrosse team. Ball goes all the way back to Ella Douglas. She scoops it and quickly passes it up, but unable to connect. Final
Vineyard with an
25
opportunity
seconds.
here.
Whalers will finish off the regular season at 13-4. The Vineyarders will fall to 9-9. Pass goes in front, deflected. So Genther playing on defense here. Final seconds as the shot goes awry.
Nantucket's going to come up with a win.
And the final from Vito Capizzo Stadium will be 14-3. But stay with us as things get organized here for our senior recognition. 9 seniors to be recognized. And again, congratulations to the 9 seniors on the Vineyard squad. They will have a play-in game in Division 3, so best of luck to them. And the Whalers will hopefully, as far as the points are concerned, remain at number 8 and have at least one, hopefully 2 home games here if all goes as planned. So we'll take a quick break here as things get organized and come back with our senior recognition for the 9 seniors on the Whalers Girls Varsity Lacrosse team. They end the regular season in impressive fashion, a final of 14-3. Come right back with us as we recognize our seniors.
What do we want? Equal rights. We want them now.
The decision to have a child should not be a matter to be decided by the male-dominated legislatures.
You are each your own wild woman. May we raise and nurture wild women. We are collectively wild women. She unifies us. The voice within who is intuitive, maternal, capable, persevering. Our wild self never abandons us. Instead, she will always guide us back home. And so if you find yourself tiptoeing through minefields of tactics engineered to silence us, The wind herself, the feminine spirit, will redirect your gaze up and away from the fog, away from the fear, the obligation, the guilt, and you'll realize that you just lost sight of her. And so if you too dabble with light, if you shoot photography at night, if you sew dresses made from recycled fabrics, if you quench the thirst of your gardens, if you cook, if you dance, if you sing, or if you howl at the moon, you are nurturing your creativity. You are standing in your power. New Moon Fest Nantucket Empowering Women is an opportunity to celebrate our capacity to return to our wild self no matter how far we've strayed. Welcome to New Moon Fest, Nantucket Empowering Women.
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my third year coaching the girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and it has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration and lacrosse equipment to over 60 kids. We've also partnered with the Nantucket Boys and Girls Club for all the first and second grade Learn to Play program and made the program completely free.
What this has done for us collectively with both teams has brought together a team spirit.
When I first moved here, I found myself kind of looking towards sports and my coaches and teammates to make relationships. But when I got on the practice field and strapped up, that's really where I took off.
It gives them an opportunity to meet their new friends that they may not see in the class all the time, have that team effort and support and friendships that are built, and it's also teaching them a new sport, which is really exciting as well.
Without the youth program, our high school team wouldn't be where we are today. A lot of that is because we've been able to bridge the gap between the youth program and the high school program. They all work together. They start working on plays when they're in U11, U13, and then they fine-tune them at U15, and it gives us the opportunity to grow.
And that's what it is. It's a pipeline. And if the bigger you can start the pipeline early, the more the high school is going to benefit in the end.
The time that they're able to spend together on the boat, on the bus, hanging out, our 50-minute game is actually an 8-hour game. These girls grow up together, they learn to work together, they learn how to travel together. It's one of the better organizations on the island, and I'm proud to say I was a part of it.
look, this doesn't happen without you. We love the sport. We love what we're doing as a group. As I say, the board is extremely passionate, not just about lacrosse, but at building up community, a lacrosse community inside of Nantucket's community. So thank you. We're very appreciative.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we get things set up for our senior recognition. What a great group. 9 girls will be celebrated here. You can see Coach Lower. She is one of the parents, of course, of Mason Lower, graduating her second daughter in consecutive years. Of course, Bailey, now one of the up-and-coming stars of the Vanderbilt lacrosse program off island, but a lot of great familiar faces out there. We'll just name them off here. No particular order other than numerical. How's that? Rita Wood, Vicky Dimitrova, Suze Perriner, Claire Genthner, Sam Zadroga, Mason Lower, Ella Finley, Maddie Lombardi, and Gianna Quinn, all graduating as seniors, and they went out with style, winning over the Vineyard 14-3 was the final. They only gave up 1 goal in the second half. Just a suffocating defense and very efficient and effective offense. Mason Lower, I should say, leading the way offensively. She had 5 goals, 3 goals in the first quarter. And Maddie Lombardi, another co-captain and senior, scored 3 times. Claire Genther had a couple. Grace Hanlon, Suze Perriner, Dylan Damian, and Louisa Benny with single tallies each. We've got updates from off island. The Whalers boys lacrosse team up 7-2, basically at the half, right? And the Whalers boys varsity baseball team. Keegan Bedell battled out of a bases loaded, nobody out situation. Gave up just 1 run, walked in a run.
That's a moral victory.
But that is a victory, and that could have been very ugly. So the Whalers are now at bat. Alex Horton at the plate with the Vinyarders up 1-0. And it is the top of the 3rd inning. So still plenty of baseball to be played there. And again, the Whalers showed that a deficit does not mean anything as they battled back from multiple run deficits against Cape Tech to come back. Obviously, the Vineyard, slightly more competitive team than the Cape Tech, but nonetheless, no rattle in Coach Pearson's team being down. And there goes the flag. Well, that'll be an easier picture.
Fix that.
Jana touched it. I saw. So again, thanks for staying with us here as the Whalers celebrate their seniors here this afternoon. An absolute great group.
The mic.
She should have the microphone.
All right, so I want to start just by talking a little bit about this team, and then I want to talk about the seniors, and then we'll go kind of from there. So I'm notorious for crying, so you're just going to have to apologize in advance for that.
Just cry and say nothing.
Yeah, so this team, I think, has surprised us all. I think, losing 6 starters last year, we kind of just hope to have a season. I have to say, this is probably one of the most cohesive, this is the most cohesive and collaborative team that I have ever coached. They care about each other so much, they work together so hard, and they really elevate each other's game. So I couldn't be prouder of this whole entire team, and I feel so lucky to have been able to coach every single one of you guys. Seniors, I made the decision that your senior year was going to be my last year. The last year I coached you at U15, and I made that decision based on the fact that my youngest daughter is graduating, but also largely in part of the people that you young ladies are. You guys care about each other. You guys are compassionate. You're not competitive to the point of it's a perfect competition. You work together, you support each other, and you're the kindest group of seniors I can remember in a long time. So you guys should take great pride in that. I take great pride in that, and I'm so, so honored to have this group of seniors be graduating with you guys. All right. So starting with number 15, Claire Gensner.
Very impressive game today. Finished off her regular season as a senior with 2 goals. And just, again, impressing us with her athleticism throughout the day.
Aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Too. Just was moving before she got the ball, the way she, when she received the ball.
Number 28, Ella Finley.
Finley.
Father John and Mom's here.
Number 8 and number 44,
Rose's
Brianna Quinn.
Big stuff again, Gianna.
Number
The backup
24,
goalie, but
Sam
you
Zagroga.
just never
field
know.
today and played great on defense.
Great on defense, so we might see her in the postseason. And Sam Zagroga, one of the
Best
huge
defensive players to ever
Number
come through
7,
Nantucket.
Nikki Dimitrova.
Another great senior got in today.
Number 5, Rita Wood. Number 33, Maddie Lombardi.
She made it pretty good amount of time, actually.
Yeah.
I'm impressed at how far she made it, but obviously Maddie Lombardi, one of those girls that
I'm getting teary here.
she will, of course, yeah.
Oh my
We're humans,
God.
we're allowed to be.
Number 12, Suze Perner.
And, of course, last but certainly not least,
Number 25, Mason Lower.
wild moment for Coach Lowe. Nice shot by Tyler to get those up.
And just a huge thank you to parents, especially the ones that were up here in the morning with the cups on the fence, and to all the junior parents for all of you guys did, and to all the underclassmen for what you guys have done today. It's an awesome send-off to an awesome class, so we're all really appreciative of it. Congratulations, 2025.
Travis stepping in here.
Paul thinks I'm going to ruin this now. I'm just going to start this. The 3 captains are going to say a few words, but before they come up here and do their thing, I just want to thank you on behalf of the school and the athletic department and the Girls Lacrosse program. Thank you guys for all that you have done. You have put this team, the Girls Lacrosse program, on the map. So thank you guys so much, Paul.
Cheers.
Honor.
Jamie and Paul.
I just want to say thank you, especially from us. Ever since you guys have always been the best influence in sports, and I always look up to you. I know we all do, and setting the tone for everyone in Girls Lacrosse on Nantucket has been amazing. And I don't know if they're going to do without you, but you made lacrosse the best thing ever in our lives. So thank you. So we have a special plaque for you, Jamie. Sorry.
There's something for Paul, too.
We have a special plaque, and it's for Jamie. From the Girls Lacrosse program and the athletic department, we want to say thank you for your countless hours you've dedicated to the Nantucket High School lacrosse program. We truly appreciate all of your hard work, effort, and passion you put into making this one of the top programs in the state. Our student athletes have grown into strong, determined athletes because of the important work you've done. Thank you.
Very well written.
That's great.
100% true.
That is so great.
Certainly the era of Lower.
I want to thank all the parents of these seniors for giving birth to their daughters.
Absolutely. And giving us lots of special moments here on the field, off the field, and impressive. Just again, the
great tribute to a great coach.
She will likely go down as, certainly the greatest girls lacrosse coach until somebody can try and break the records.
Just the way her, having gotten into Jamie came a year after I did into the youth program, and what she's done and built this whole thing
culture
has just been so incredible from third grade on. Jamie would send me pictures of them off island when they were in third and fourth grade, going to tournaments and just learning a love of this game, and it was on display today. And it really is every game. And as Jamie said, how cohesive this team is.
Yeah. It's impressive.
It's just,
and I'm glad she agrees with me because I think this is one of her best work. This is her best work right now on display. The character of these girls is a reflection of her. Their, compassion for all, not just their own players,
and that's been
but
her
the team
MO
and the game. Exactly.
Since
there are much more aggressive coaches. There are much more aggressive teams. There are teams that borderline that, unsportsmanlike to whatever, and that is not who she reflects, and not what her team reflects as well. So it's just a testament to the character of Coach Lower and Paul, and a testament to the Whalers student athletes. They have been able to reflect that.
It's the whole package
flawlessly.
When it all comes down to it.
And it has equated. You do play the game the right way, and it
and that's the
to
definition. Whether or not you win the last game of the year is not the total definition of success.
Absolutely.
And the definition of success, in my mind, is peace of mind.
Right.
And that peace of mind is from your desire to become the best that you can be, and doing it, and that's success.
And
let she has been so successful.
Great stuff. Well, the Whalers will continue to celebrate their seniors and celebrate a phenomenal season, very successful season, 13-4 heading into the playoffs. They will likely, hopefully, earn their number 8. The power rankings will relate to or equate to a number 8 seed in the tournament, which means at least one home game. If they win that one, they would have a second home game, and maybe an upset happens. But either way, it will be a couple of extra bonus lacrosse games here. The brackets come out on Wednesday. Thursday's a work day. Friday are preliminaries, so we're looking at maybe the weekend for the first actual home games. I've got an update still. 1-0, the Vineyard up off island against the baseball squad. Was 9-2, so Whalers in control off island, and will take care of business. Hopefully they can keep that 7-goal advantage to gain the most amount of points that they need for the power rankings and final seedings. Again, Coach Aloisi got to be commended for another great effort. His squad, lost. Obviously we're talking about
9
a state championship
seniors.
team that lost 9 seniors. So to be able to be in the conversation is a testament to him and you with bringing up these kids the right way and teaching them the game the right way. And obviously throughout their youth lacrosse days into JV and now varsity level, it's just been fun to watch for me. It's just been a blast. And a game that I definitely did not grow up playing or following at all from Cleveland, Ohio.
And for me, on the girls' side, I just grew on Long Island, girls lacrosse wasn't a big thing when I was growing up.
Right.
And Jackie Robinson had a great quote. He said, "Life is not important except for the effect that it has on other lives." And all these young women and the effect that they're having on each other's lives, and Jamie's effect on them, and their effect on Jamie, just is so special.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It really is.
Fun to be a witness to. And my friend, as always, it's a pleasure hanging out with you and chatting about life a little bit, and certainly the sport that you thoroughly love and enjoy and have given a lot of time to as well.
Speaking of
so
that,
thank you very much for all the time that you've done. This is your efforts coming to fruition as well as anybody else's, and again, affecting others is certainly one of the things that we as adults and parents get a chance to do. Great picture right there of the seniors all lined
Totally
up.
love to get a shot of that.
I think we'll end it on that. The Whalers end their regular season in a convincing fashion with a win, 14-3. It looks like the Whalers boys will do so as well.
And Penn State and Cornell tied.
They're trying to get us on camera here for a second, too.
Penn State and Cornell tied in the third period.
There you go. So the weekend of lacrosse, fantastic stuff. Again, join us here. We've got one more regular season game. The Whalers boys baseball team will be on the diamond over at Bacchus Lane celebrating Memorial Day. And again, obviously a salute to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Memorial Day is not just a boat race, certainly, but we thank you for joining us here as we celebrate our seniors, 9 seniors on the girls lacrosse team. We were able to get the boys lacrosse team as well and celebrate those seniors, and we look forward to some postseason lacrosse here coming up very shortly from Vito Capizzo Stadium. These boys got to run over to the New Moon Fest. If you want to join them out at Wisconsin Casino, there are tickets available. Jump on the NCTV website or just head on out there. I'm sure they'll let you in if you got a little bit of money to get in the door. But a great festival, a great celebration, and some great movies lined up for the crew out there. For Charles Douglas, Sean Davis behind the camera, Hammy Hurd, I am Chris Morris, and the entire NCTV crew. We've got one more game here for the regular season, then we get into that next season stuff. I love it.
The real season.
That's right. May Madness into June Madness. Thanks very much for joining us here. And for all you parents and family members of all the seniors and players here on the Whalers, congratulations on another fantastic season, and congratulations on celebrating these wonderful student athletes that you have all helped mold and shape. Thanks very much. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation. Be safe out there, Memorial Day weekend.
Go Qs!
Whalers win 14-3 in the regular season in style. We'll be back on Monday. Come join us again for another baseball game from Bacchus Lane. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation.